In my previous video, I posed a significant question. How might AI reshape human creativity over the next 5 years? This time, I aim to make that conversation far more tangible. We're not discussing a distant future. Instead, we're diving into existing tools, ongoing workflows, and companies actively enhancing creative production. Therefore, this follow-up isn't speculative. It's all about the real changes happening today. At this moment, Adobe Firefly is driving AI into mainstream creative processes. OpenAI Sora is elevating AI video to a cinematic level. Runway is concentrating on visual generation, offering improved control and consistency. Google Flow is pioneering AI-assisted filmmaking. Suno is democratizing AI music creation. ElevenLabs is making synthetic voices sound more natural and expressive. NVIDIA ACE is paving the way for dynamic AI characters in video games. Hence, the fundamental question has shifted. It's no longer, can AI create? Instead, we ask, what aspects of the creative process are being transformed, and what implications does this have for artists, musicians, writers, studios, and audiences? In this video, I'll guide you through 3 core areas: visual creation, music, and storytelling. This time, I will reveal how transformation is underway, the actual capabilities of these tools, and where technical and economic tensions are surfacing. Let's begin with visual creation, since this is where AI has rapidly evolved from novelty into an essential workflow. A year or two ago, AI image generation often felt like a toy. While impressive outputs were possible, consistency was often lacking, and integrating those images into production pipelines was tricky. That's rapidly changing. Adobe Firefly illustrates that transformation perfectly. It goes beyond creating a single stunning image. It signifies a broader trend toward AI tools designed for professional creative operations. The focus is shifting toward control, repeatability, and production suitability. Meanwhile, video tools are advancing quickly. OpenAI Sora is raising expectations for AI video quality. What once seemed like disjointed clips now feels cinematic, fluid, and useful for concept work, pitch videos, and prototypes. Runway serves as another crucial example, shedding light on one of the major challenges in AI visual work: consistency. Generating an eye-catching image is straightforward. However, maintaining the same character, object, or visual identity across multiple shots is a larger hurdle. This consistency is critical when creating an advertisement, short film, or cohesive branded sequence. Google Flow also matters since it positions AI as part of a filmmaking ecosystem rather than just a clip generator. This marks a significant shift in perspective. The industry is moving from isolated outputs to integrated creative systems. What does this actually mean in practical terms? It means that an individual creator can now accomplish tasks that previously required a concept artist, motion designer, video editor, and a budget for stock footage. It allows small studios to prototype visual concepts at an accelerated pace. It empowers agencies to explore more advertising directions before finalizing one. Filmmakers can experiment with shots prior to picking up a camera. However, this is where the technical challenge turns into an economic reality. If brainstorming becomes nearly costless, variations multiply. As variations multiply, 2 consequences arise. 1. The value of raw outputs diminishes. 2. The value of judgment escalates. In simpler terms, the essential skill shifts from, can you create an image, to, can you discern what's worth creating? what's strong, and what should survive the editing process. This creates pressure on visual professionals. While not all roles will vanish, the nature of the work will change. Less time may go towards initial asset creation, while more time may focus on taste, direction, brand consistency, legal checks, and integrating into real campaigns or films. Next, let's explore music, where AI has advanced from assistance to complete song creation. Suno stands out as a clear example. It illustrates how music creation is becoming more interactive and widely accessible. It's no longer a matter of type a prompt and receive a finished song. The process is evolving into a more iterative experience. Creators can generate, refine, reshape, and test musical ideas much faster than they could before. This evolution is crucial as traditional music production has always faced significant technical hurdles. If you conceive an idea for a hook, chord progression, or vibe, arranging a full composition typically requires time, technical skills, instruments, and production expertise. AI may not eliminate the need for musical taste, but it definitely shortens the distance between concept and audible result. Non-musicians can now experiment meaningfully with music, while experienced musicians can iterate much more swiftly. Music is also becoming modular, enabling creators to test mood, instrumentation, tempo, and vocal styles at a much quicker pace than conventional methods allow. This transformation isn't happening in isolation. ElevenLabs is enhancing the vocal aspect too. Their synthetic voices are now vastly more expressive, multilingual, and controllable. This makes them useful for narrating YouTube videos, dubbing, dialogue prototyping, audio fiction, trailers, and voice-driven content workflows. Connecting these dots reveals significant implications. Combining Suno for music generation with ElevenLabs for voice generation is making parts of audio creation faster, cheaper, and profoundly more accessible. This is exciting indeed. It lowers barriers for indie creators, enabling small teams to produce polished content. It opens doors to new formats. It facilitates multilingual publishing and allows creators to test concepts before committing to full production. Yet, the pressure point remains evident. As music and voice become simpler to produce, the market becomes saturated with content. More content generally results in more noise, creating challenges for discovery. In this scenario, those who thrive are not necessarily those who generate the most, but those who cultivate identity, emotion, community, and trust. Thus, AI music isn't merely a tale of production. It raises questions about authenticity. If anyone can create a competent song, the true differentiator becomes deeper artistic identity, not just vocal tone. The easier it is to produce sound, the more essential it becomes to genuinely resonate with listeners. Finally, we turn to storytelling, perhaps the most crucial area. When people think of AI storytelling, they often envision text generation. However, the more compelling shift extends beyond that. Storytelling is evolving into a system-based approach. What does this imply? Rather than writing each line manually in a fixed order, creators may focus on building narrative environments, character rules, voice systems, scene generators, and interaction logic. The creator transforms from a mere typist into an architect of stories. You can already glimpse these changes in gaming. NVIDIA ACE serves as a useful example, hinting at more autonomous characters and adaptive interactions within games. This is significant because it hints at a future where characters no longer wait for players to choose from limited options. Instead, they can dynamically respond to context, remember past interactions, and adapt to evolving situations. This represents a substantial advancement beyond static dialogue choices. Now combine that with Sora, Runway, ElevenLabs, and rapid asset creation. Suddenly, the barriers to crafting interactive stories, short films, animated pilots, or narrative prototypes become much lower. A small team can quickly test scenes. Writers can draft trailers for pitches before formalizing them. Game designers can prototype character behavior without building an extensive traditional content pipeline up front. This is where AI becomes technically fascinating. Creativity shifts from mere generation to orchestration. Here is where optimism meets concern. The bright side suggests that more people will be able to construct elaborate worlds. Conversely, the critical perspective highlights that richness doesn't equate to meaning. A story isn't inherently good due to abundant dialogue, nor is a character compelling because they can respond to numerous questions. A film isn't memorable simply because it was generated quickly. The essential challenge remains unchanged. What truly is the narrative about? Why should anyone care? What emotional truth lies beneath the technology? If we take a step back, what do we observe now? AI is transitioning from isolated demonstrations to interconnected creative infrastructure. Adobe Firefly, Sora, Runway, Google Flow, Suno, ElevenLabs, and NVIDIA ACE are distinct components of the same overarching movement. Visual tools are becoming primed for production. Audio tools are becoming more expressive and distributable. Storytelling tools are evolving into more interactive, system-driven entities. And as these layers connect, the most notable shift isn't that AI can perform one creative task admirably. Rather, it's that the entire creative pipeline is starting to consolidate. When the loop of creativity shortens, experimentation flourishes. Increased experimentation brings heightened competition. As competition intensifies, the advantage belongs to creators with a clear understanding of what they wish to express. This is why I believe the future doesn't belong to those who merely generate the most content. It belongs to those who cultivate strong taste, effective editorial discipline, and a genuine human perspective. Because once generation becomes effortless, curation holds the real power. Thus, here lies the genuine conclusion. AI is significantly altering creativity today. Not in theory. Not in some far-off science fiction vision. But in this very moment. Adobe Firefly is redefining visual processes. Sora and Runway are shifting creator perspectives on video. Google Flow embodies the movement toward AI-assisted filmmaking. Suno is streamlining the journey from concept to song. ElevenLabs is making expressive audio widely available. NVIDIA ACE points toward more dynamic storytelling. Indeed, creativity is changing. Yet, the most profound change isn't merely that machines are becoming creative. It's that humans are transitioning into a new role. Less focus on manual generation. More emphasis on direction, selection, world building, judgment, and responsibility. Perhaps that's the essential question we should be contemplating now. Not whether AI can create, but whether we, the creators, are prepared for a landscape where technical barriers are diminishing, tools are proliferating, and the value of human taste, meaning, and intention takes precedence like never before. The forthcoming era of creativity might not center on who can create something. Instead, it may focus on who can create something truly worth caring about. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe for more. I encourage you to share your thoughts for future videos in the comments as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.